Okay, we're back with this is going to be Castlevania 2 for the Game Boy. Oscar's already here beside of me. I told you these are his games, I guess. I guess he likes these. This one's got a short story with it. He's been in almost all the Castlevania videos, so if you guys see him pop up, I guess he loves the game. I'm not sure. So I'll read y'all the story, and then we'll get started. This will likely be a two-part video. It says Dracula has arrived. Dracula is looking to be reborn ever since his castle was destroyed as a result of his battle with Christopher, which is Christopher Belmont off of the first one. 15 years later, a ceremony is held honoring. They have it listed as Salil, but on here it's like Salil, the son of Christopher, who will be the next vampire hunter. Dracula has been waiting for this time because in order to return to Earth, he must use the power of, we're just going to say Salil. The next day, 4 castles appear while Salil disappears into the fog. And now, a new battle must begin. So, this one is a little bit different than the other one. You'll have 2 sub-weapons. I think they're the axe and the holy water. As you can see, there's 4 stages to start off with. I don't think it really matters which way you take them in. So I'm just going to take this top left one. Another neat thing to know about this game. See, it says Crystal Castle. Another neat thing to know about this game is if you pick one of the 2 stages on the left-hand side, you go from left to right on the stages. If you pick the ones on the right, you go right to left. So, and on here, he moves a little bit better. And when the whip upgrades, it upgrades once, like there. Hearts do the same thing that they did last time. Coins are worth. Coins are for the extra points in the game. I got hit right there with the thing there. So we're going to try to fix that. We're going to try to remember that that's there. And not be too overly greedy. Try to hit this stupid bird. This stupid bird. Kill the bird. You don't want to stand on these for too long. They break. So, like I said, I'm not real 100% familiar with this game either. So, it's okay. The whip powers up to where you can throw, or you can throw the projectile out. So that's a little bit different. This one as well. There's the holy water. We're not going to use the sub weapons a whole lot. We're more so, I think, just going to basically use the whip a little bit more. From what I remember. Go through the door here. I don't think the stages are real long. I think they start you off with like 600 and some seconds or so on most of them. There's one that's kind of a shorter amount of time. But I think you still have enough time to get stuff done. Kill us. Knight right here. Like I said, I don't think we'll be able to get it all in one shot done, but we're going to try to. There's 6 stages. The other one only had 4 stages, so it was a little bit easier to get through. I think really the really hard parts of the game come along whenever you do the final 2 battles. Not really necessarily the final 2 stages, but just the final 2 battles of the game are quite difficult against Salil and against Dracula. Oh, and this time you can actually fire while you're holding on to the rope. So that's a good thing. Another thing is the guy actually moves a little bit better this time. And you can also, I think you can hold down the B button and you'll go up and down ropes a lot faster than what you did on the first one. That's not an ability on that one. And now we gotta watch for his stupid eyes to drop down. You're gonna have to take one out right here. There you go. And then hold down the B button to go down past those spikes. Those spikes hit you. I believe it's a one-hit kill. If it's not a one-hit kill, you really don't need to take the damage anyway. I'll go down here. But as you can see, you have to learn real quick that you can go down the rope faster by holding down B. By holding down and holding B. Stop there and kill him. Like I said, we're not necessarily going to really use probably the sub-weapons that much. Oh, you go all the way down. But we will use them a little bit, so it's good to get hearts in case you need them. Some people just use them as regular weapons anyway. Now, that hole right there, that's a trap. That's death. First time I went down through there, I jumped right down that hole because I thought it was another way out. Yeah, that's death. So you don't jump down that hole. You go through the door over here. And I don't know what's up this. Can I go down? Now, this guy down here is bad news. I think you have to go down, but that dude down there is bad news. You don't want to fight him unless you really, really have to too much, because he'll take a lot of life off, and he's a pain in the butt. But for the sake of going through where we need to go through, we're going to fight him. We took a couple of hits. Not too bad, though. There's the axe. I probably should have kept the holy water. Was probably the better idea. Okay. That just hopped out of the water. Let me see if I can keep the holy water this time. I don't think we need the axe. Oh, well, I picked the axe up anyway. It didn't matter. Over here and jump up. I think you can go up on that other part, on that other rope where I went up and I fought and those bats were up there. But I think the bats take more. I think it still goes to the same place anyway. Those guys right there, you just want to try to fight them while you're on the rope. They're a pain if they start getting out and about. If you can hit them with the whip, it's just like on the first one. If you hit stuff with the whip, it tends to die a little bit faster if you can physically hit it with the whip. Now, I know sometimes that's a pain in the butt. I think you go through the door right here because I think the rest of it just repeats. If you go up the rope. Now, as you see, the music has changed here. When the music changes, you're near a boss. And the boss music will always be the same. Now, let me see if I can remember what this guy does and how to kill him. I think you can stay in one area. Now, again, like the first one, you pick up the orb. Now, that cloud that's appearing up there, that thing shoots out electricity. You need to hit this guy. You have to hit the jewel. If you stay over here, he'll cast lightning down, but as long as you jump, it doesn't look like it should hit you anyway, but it does. But as long as you stand over here and you kind of jump as you do that, he's dead. And you can hit him from far away too. So he's not much of a boss. I mean, you just stand. I just stood over on the left side and just dodged the thing. And for some reason, on this game, they give you the orb and then they just pull it straight up. I could have used the axe or the holy water right there, but you really don't have to. It's not like a mandatory thing. Plus, you get extra lives as you get more points anyway. So, if you can keep the hearts, that works out good. Now, I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go to this stage over here to the right on the top portion. That's the Cloud Castle. The Cloud Castle is basically what you'd expect. It's quite a bit of jumping and things like that. You know how that goes. Crap. Oscar, don't bother Charlie. Not unless she wants to be bothered, and I doubt that's the case. I'm going to walk through here. You know, watch for these stupid birds. The good thing is they do let you keep the weapon that you had. I like the music in this stage. But they do let you at least keep the weapon that you have, the sub-weapon. So I've still got the axe. You come down here and kill this dude. You can go up here and you can shoot across. Go get these hearts if you want. A lot of stages, like I said, as long as you just go through them normally, you should have more than enough time to get from point A to point B. There's one that will kind of make you question if you can get there fast enough. Now this right here is a little bit of a problem. These go up as you get on them. And that's a little bit of an issue, but as long as you jump off of them quick, it's not too bad. There's a part that comes later on in one of the other areas. It might be in this one, but I think it's in one of the other areas. And it is a pain in the butt with those things. Now the bad thing here is I can't see some of the side of the screen because I'm too far over here. I really didn't want that axe anyway, so we'll just ride this up and grab on Tessell's rope. Now here it's a little bit rough. You want to start, go about medium to a little bit higher on those, and you should be able to just jump quick, boop, 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 across them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this guy right here, you're going to have to do some maneuvering. Basically, if you get in a rhythm of swinging the whip, most of the enemies aren't too bad. Now right here, you're going to go down, kill a bat. He'll probably still be there. And watch for this floor, because this floor can kill you real quick. I think it's an instant death. But you should be able to be above it there. You kill the bat again. Here's one of these where it's kind of bad, because whenever I jump on this first one, it's going to go down, the other one's going to come up. See? And I was hitting the jump button. And ow, gosh. And if you do what I just did and you get stuck up in the gear, you're in trouble. What's down here? Oh, it's just a small heart. I don't need that. Yeah, you don't want to get stuck in the gear. You get stuck in the gear and you'll take multiple hits and you'll die real fast. I did not mean to toss that holy water at him. That's the bad thing about special weapons. You're sitting there and you're trying to press up. And you press up and attack and you throw a holy water at an enemy and you're sitting there and you're going, I didn't throw it, but yeah, you did. Now this one's a little bit rough too. We got jump, jump, jump. After you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. Now this dude right here is going to suck. As you see, I got hit right there. You have got to follow him the way that he goes and try to knock these... Crap! I went the wrong... You need to fire at these things. Do not, and I repeat, do not jump over to that other platform unless you are for sure that he is dead. Because then you're going to have to do double and triple jumps and everything else. It may seem like it's easier to kill him from there, but it's not. And right here, just get these 2 hearts. I believe this next part is difficult. I believe. I think I remember it being tough. Yeah, it's this Joker again. If you can get him to where he starts just jumping over you, just let him jump back and forth over top of you and just don't move too much, just enough to get underneath him, and then you can hit him and kill him. Here's where it gets a little bit nasty. Now these gears turn, and after a while they'll rotate and they'll turn the exact opposite way. So you need to figure out where you want to be and which way they're moving so that you don't screw up. And this part is a pain in the butt. Now you can press up and down while you're on them. It don't help much. Now what you're going to do is on this dude right here, you're just going to go ahead and come up here and kill him from a distance. That way you don't have to worry about jumping over there. And just come on over here. I'm saving before all these because I don't want to get stuck in the stupid gears. Go up this one. Climb up. Climb over. Now these you're going to have to work. See, I had to have to hold up right here so I don't go into the gear. There we go. That worked out pretty good. That worked out real good. If you can, do what I just done and just jump straight across through there and you don't have a problem. Now, this one's going to be a little bit of a problem. See, that's why I didn't want to get hit right there. I knew that that would be a pain. I'm going to try to... There we go. Knew that axe would come in handy. Yeah, use the axe right there if you want to. I mean, that's the easiest way to take him out up there on that ceiling. It's hard to get to him anyway. Okay, the music's going to change, so we're going to be going toward another boss. What's down here? Is it just a heart? Yeah. Okay, I don't need that. Oh, I'd like to have that big heart, though. Watch that bat right there. That bat can cause you some major havoc. Oh, barely made that jump. Oh, I about made a bad mistake there, guys. That would have been bad. That'd have been real bad. I don't remember what boss this is. Oh, yeah, I do. There's going to be 2 heads that's going to come out here. The easiest way I figured to defeat this thing, try to use the method I used. I don't remember if it's over here or if it's over there. You don't have to hit both heads. You can stand behind this block or you can stand in front of the block, whichever you feel more comfortable with, and just shoot his projectiles down. Just don't try to hit him when he's getting those shells or those layers on him. Those scales. And as you can see, pretty easy. You can stay up in the front right there if you want to, and you can just kneel down and kind of swing like that and just duck those scales coming, and they'll still miss you. But if you really want to, you can just stand back there and just fire from him and just watch the scales again and just make sure you don't hit them. Just make sure they don't hit you. So we got 2 down. 2 castles left, and then there's 2 stages on the Dracula castle. So that's, like I said, I don't know if we'll be able to get done with it or not. So we're going to go to the 3rd stage. This is the plant castle. I don't remember too much about this one. I must have flown through it. I remember the bridge, and the plants in the background come to life whenever you go by them. But they don't do anything. In particular, I hate those stupid frogs. I just remembered. There's stupid frogs. I hate those things. They just all of a sudden jump at you, and if you're going a pretty good speed, they will hit you. Okay. I think each stage has its own time limit. You know, specifics. You can come down here and just kill the bat. I think I'm going to go across the top, maybe. Maybe I shouldn't go across the top. That looks very, very dangerous. Those spikes across the top row look dangerous. I probably could have made it, but we'll let it slide for this time. And you'll go down this one, and then you'll jump off right. You'll jump off right here, because that's the way you have to go. And here come the eyeball things. You can go across the top if you want. You can go across the bottom if you want. It doesn't really matter. Just realize if you go across the top, you're going to have to deal with the eyeballs. And if you hit them while they're on the bridge, they will make a hole on, and you will be going to the floor below you. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you realize there's 2 bats in this room. That second bat is up there where there's a lot going on, and sometimes you'll miss that he's there. And if you miss that he's there, he's probably going to come down and hit you. Okay. Okay, I don't really remember how this room goes, but I know it's probably not good. No, it's not. Okay, you got Boney Boy that likes to come down these, he goes very quickly up and down these ropes. You only have to hit him one time, but that's the problem. And then he throws bones. Crap. I think I have to keep going up the first bone he throws. Crap. Yeah, he won't, I don't think he hits you with the first one. So hit him. And then clock this bat up here. And then just go jumping across. Make sure you have enough room. You don't want to fall back down to the bottom. And then once you get up here, I'm thinking there's something up here too. Yeah. Yeah, there he is again. That's one of the ones that respawns too. That's the bad thing about him. Oh, crap. Just go ahead and jump all the way across there and get across there and then wait for him. You can grab the axe. I don't think it's necessarily necessary. So don't feel too bad if you don't get it. One of these stages, it's nice to have the axe to fight the boss. You don't absolutely have to have it on the stage, but it does help. And here's one of these big bats. Now these big bats will break into two smaller ones if you hit them with a projectile. But if you hit them with your whip straight up, they'll die. So anytime that you get near one of these bats, try to make sure that you take out the big version of the bat. Otherwise, you're going to be fighting two smaller versions of it. And it's a pain in the butt. Again, make these things come down here. Kill one up close. Kill the other one. Some of these spikes and stuff, I'm not sure why they put them where they put them. Because unless you didn't kill the enemies, you would have no reason to jump right there. I mean, I guess other people do it differently than I do. Now, you're going to watch out because you're going to be on a bridge. And let me tell you, most of the time when you're on a bridge, the eyeballs are going to be coming. That's what's going to be coming towards you. When you get on a bridge, the eyeballs is going to be rolling. That's usually what's on the bridge with you. Now, you can go down into that bottom part and not get hurt. I found that out. But I'm not going to go down there right yet. So, it should be about to the end of the stage. Here's more eyeball rolling. Go ahead and kill that one there. Try not to jump. Shoot, I messed myself all up right there. There's sections up there that you don't have to jump. And you can kind of cruise by the eyeballs. And that's where you want to wait for them. So that you can make the jump. You don't have to worry about anything on the bottom. Now you have to wait until an eyeball comes down right here on the end of this bridge. You may have to trigger one. Oscar, stop! 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 Okay, so you blow up the bridge on that bottom one. Now we're going to go over here. Go through the door. And these spiders will shoot projectiles out. The first few are not important. Other ones are. Because wherever you shoot them at is wherever the web is going to be for the ropes to swing across. But they will throw projectiles at you. So you got an extra life right there. See, I didn't let that one come far enough down. I thought I did, but I didn't. Okay. That one's the big jump there. And then the small jump. And then this other small jump. And if you hear something, Oscar's going crazy. Here comes the boss. This is the boss area. Oscar. As you see, I have been joined by Mr. Castlevania, Oscar. Say hello, Oscar. You not going to say hello to the nice people out there? Huh? In case you guys wonder how he gets up here all the time, there's a bed right beside of me. And I've got my gaming chair sitting here. And he puts his front two paws up on the gaming chair. And the rest of him's on the bed. Alright, Oscar, you're going to have to not bother me real quick and let Dave fight this boss. Now, it's a good thing to have the axe here. You can kill him without the axe, but the axe makes it a tad bit easier. You can hit either head. And you can hit their projectiles. I keep forgetting I have axes to throw. And they go down pretty easily. Like I said, most of the bosses in the game go down fairly easily. It's just the last two bosses are a pain in the butt. Yeah, we'll probably do one more stage. And then we'll probably cut this part. And come back with part 2 and do the last 2 stages and the last 2 fights. I think that's what we're going to do. Because I got enough time really to get through one more stage. See, if you try to go back and you try to pick one of the stages, it makes a noise. So you can't pick the same stage. And the last one is the rock castle. As you can see by the holes in the wall, that thing that you fought off of the first one, it does, I think, make an appearance here as a regular enemy. So we're gonna need to kill those dudes real quick. And I think they come back too. Now he's gonna come back up out the floor. If you see them if you see a fire come up after you hit them, that means you've killed them. If they just goop back down to the floor, that means you haven't killed them yet. That means they're going to come back up where you knocked them down in the floor and they're going to come back up. Now, you're not going to see anything yet. See, they lure you into a false sense